And then I want that x all by its lonesome, so we're going to go x times SPU minus VCU equals fixed cost plus operating income. Sounds like diseases when I say it that fast. X equals fixed cost fixed cost plus operating income over selling price per unit minus variable cost per unit. That's an ugly arrow. And then, voila, we've got a formula. What's wrong with my voila? It's not spelled correctly. How should it be spelled? V-O-I-L-A. Have you had any French? No, you just know this. I'm sorry? Disney Channel. Oh, this is a Disney Channel thing. So there is a Walla, though. Anybody here been to Walla Walla, Washington? I have, actually. Have you as well? Awesome. Walla Walla, Washington. So that's a correct spelling for something, just not voila. You have too?
No, I have a question.
Please.
The X that you're referring to is volume of taking in?
Absolutely. So this is, which is why this is units, volume. Break even in volume, or break even in units, okay? And break even in dollars equals fixed cost plus operating income over contribution margin ratio. Welcome back. Okay, so there we've got two formulas. How awesome is that? Anthony, do I need to kind of, I mean, I'm not entertaining and exciting enough for him. How was that? We're good? Anybody have any questions? Yes, please.
Okay, so why did you switch from SPU minus VCU to CMU?
Because they're the same thing. What does CMU stand for?
Contribution margin per unit?
Exactly right. CMU stands for contribution margin per unit. How do you calculate contribution margin per unit? Selling price per unit minus variable cost per unit. Very good question. Anybody else have a good question?
So what's the CMR mean then?
Ooh, that's a good question. What's CMR stand for? Ratio. CMR. And I gave you the contribution margin ratio a page or two ago, did I not? Perhaps. I think I did. Maybe even just the very last page. I did. How are we doing? Okay. So far, so good? Questions, comments, concerns, random thoughts? There's a really good question somebody could ask. What's true at break even? How profitable is a company at break even? 0. So here I have a formula that I call break even that has income in it. Doesn't that seem a little curious?
Just enough to cover the bills.
I'm sorry?
It's just enough to cover the bills.
Well, this is a richer formula that we can use for two purposes. We can use it to calculate break even, but you can also use it to calculate, like the top formula, for instance, we can use it to calculate how many units must we sell to earn a profit of $25,000 this year. That seems pretty useful, doesn't it? I make a good door and a poor window. Okay, so far so good? So it's one formula, two purposes. And I want to help you make sure that, but if I ask you about break even, I'm not talking about income of zero, okay? If I ask you specifically on a test question about break even, I'm talking about income of zero. There'll be a longer explanation if we're trying to earn a desired profit of something, okay? But break even always means income of zero, okay? But the thing is students mess it up almost every semester. At least one person messes this up. Because there's a test question, and it's on film. I'm telling you publicly, there's a test question where income is one of the numbers that's given to you, but the question asks for break even. And people, because I give you that number, they throw it into the formula, do the math, and me being the incredibly kind and thoughtful professor that I am, give you that as one of the multiple choice answers. And so the student sees the answer that they want, circles that, and moves on to the next question, totally innocent to the fact that they just messed up, and got it wrong. Okay, so what I'm about to do is to help you remember something, okay? So I'm gonna ask a question, and I would like you all together to answer, okay? So me question, you answer, all of you together, and I want you to be louder than me, like all 40 of you. You should be able to do this, right? You should be able to do this. All 40 of you should be able to be louder than me. Are you ready? Class! At break-even, net income is?
Income.
You didn't say a thing. What was that? Class, at break even, net income is?
Zero.
That was really good. Class, at break even, net income is?
Zero.
I mean, that's loud enough it can be heard on the microphone. And you might have even irritated a few people in some other classes. Okay, so please do not forget. Please do not forget, at break even, income is zero. Whew. Okay.